Hey there, Starshine. This is Smadar from Song of Stones, and I'm here on this new moon to introduce you to a very magical crystal. First, let me start by introducing myself for those who do not know who I am. I am co-creator of Song of Stones. I'm a crystal whisperer. When I say co-creator of Song of Stones, I co-create, it's me and the crystals. So I'm a crystal whisperer, and that means that I listen to the Song of the Stones and I share their messages and magic and wisdom and insights through the website, directly with customers, and also every new and full moon, Crystal will start singing, and it will share its crystal moon message, and this is the one today. So I thought I'd pop in and show you the crystal that is singing today. I haven't heard its message yet. I'm excited to do that. When I was listening in to see which crystal was going to be singing the message today, I was led directly to these crystals. And the funny thing is I brought up a box of crystals from the crystal room. I sometimes will do that to bring them up to photograph them to near the window where I am right now, so that I get the best natural light. And I thought for sure one of the reasons that I brought up all these crystals was one of the crystals was going to be the one volunteering to share a message today. But I walked right past that box. I was heading for the box, and I walked right past that box and directly to these crystals, which I've had here for months. That's what happens sometimes. I will bring up crystals with the intention of sharing them with you, and then they end up staying here for months. I've had crystals sometimes stay for years until they're ready. Sometimes they're not ready when I think I'm ready to share them with you. So I always honor the crystals and the timing, because there is always an amazing reason that I find out later. And I'm thinking that this crystal is needed in the moment, but also the interesting thing, my supplier calls these crystals confetti crystals. They're quartz crystals, and you can see they have tiny specks of hematite and lepidocrasite. If you've ever heard of fire quartz has lepidocrasite. I know I'm not saying the name wrong, so excuse me for that. So fire quartz has that, and if you're familiar with fire quartz, it is spectacular because it just glows of red. The tips just are like fire, hence the name. So these ones have that, but they glow, they reflect these beautiful colors of like red and blue, and I don't know what other colors I've seen in them, but they are, so I guess that's why my supplier calls them confetti quartz. And when I first connected with them, these are one of the crystals that has been here for years. when I first connect, and every time I go and I think, oh, this is the time for these crystals. Nope, it's not until now. And now I'm feeling them so strongly. I hope you're feeling it too. I'm so distracted by these crystals, so I'm not fully focused on this recording, so excuse me for that. I will try and stay clear. So when I first connected with them, what I was feeling from them was this intense energy of celebration. And I've always seen these crystals as celebration crystals, which, jives with confetti, right? So it all makes sense. So the interesting thing is, I just was hearing this song in my head. Sometimes, I'm sure I'm not the only one that sometimes will get messages through songs that just pop into my mind. So the song that came into my mind the other day was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. Was Celebrate Good Times. Such a great song. And when you watch it, it's just like when you listen and watch, well, I was watching the YouTube video. I'll share it too. It just makes you want to move and celebrate. So I didn't know about these crystals yet then. I just heard the song, and I shared it with a group that I belong to. And in this group, a couple of people were sharing this really good news. And it was kind of cool. I'm going to share some more magic with you. That's not connected to this at all, but it's so cool. I have to share it. So they had this huge shift happen in their lives, and they were celebrating. And there were two of them, and they both happened to have the shift happen on the same day. And that day happened to be when a massive meteorite was passing really close to the Earth. And one of them knew specifically the time of her shift, and when she checked, it was the exact same time as the meteor was passing. So you can't make that stuff up. Anyways, it was quite something. And so I sent that celebration song out to the group, so as a way to celebrate these people and their celebration. So then today, when I went right to this crystal, it just felt so in sync with, so in flow with the energy. And even though I'm going to be totally honest, I don't feel like celebrating at all today. Just having one of those moments. Life. So still very distracted by this crystal. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. This crystal, that celebration story, which I hadn't planned on sharing, but I think is so perfect. And let me show you. This isn't even, it's gorgeous, and it's not even one of the more spectacular ones. Look at these crystals. Look how amazing they are. And some of them are singers. And A lot of them have the twinning effect. They're definitely fertility crystals. You can, I mean, it's pretty clear. So these would be great crystals to support someone who is wanting to create something. And this particular crystal, when I was sitting with it and I turned it around, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I will try and show it to you. I saw two faces, two babies. I'm not seeing that so much now from this angle. Let me see if I can give you a better angle. Oh. Okay. I don't know if that helps. It's right around here. So I saw two faces. Listen, you might see something totally different. I mean, with this just, we see what we're meant to see. But yeah, so, and I'm seeing it now. Maybe that's better. The two faces. Two babies. So another confirmation that this is a fertility crystal, and the twin thing. It definitely has that twin thing going. So now I'm really excited to hear what the message is from this crystal, and I will be sharing that out in the Sunday Sparkle newsletter. I invite you to check in on Sunday in your inbox to look for the message from this magical being, these magical beings, because this is a family. An interesting family, a beautiful family. And if you're not signed up for the newsletter, I invite you to join our community. Each week we send out something special, and this year our intention and our focus is on crystallizing your power. So everything we share is about how you can be more empowered, how to remember that you have a lot of power to affect your life. And I know this is a time where we really need that message, given the past several years and what's been happening in the world. And just, it's a time where we're feeling very out of control. And there's so much power that we have to affect our lives. Listen, life happens, and there are things that we just need to accept, but there is so much we can do to make our lives better. And that's what this year has been about for us here at Song of Stones. It's empowerment, and now that I'm saying this, I am trusting that what we have shared has helped people a little bit in that respect. So if you want to pop in and send me a message and let me know if you're feeling that the things that we've been sharing have been helpful, that would be lovely. It's not necessary, of course, because we will continue to do what we do. And just trust. Trust is a big part of everything, right? Okay, so enjoy the energy of this magical being and these magical beings. And these will find their way onto the website. I feel like each one has so much magic in and of themselves that they are going to be they're probably going to be listed separately so that you can fully appreciate and hear all the magic that each one of them has. And if you're signed up for the newsletter, you'll get some notice as to when that happens. Or you could just pop onto the website and look for the confetti crystals. They'll be up there soon. And I will make mention of confetti in the listings if you're looking for them. So you could just do a search on the website. So that's what we have for you today. I did not plan on rambling on for so long. Thank you for your patience, and I will see you Sunday.